Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Loft at Hermit Woods. How many of you are here for the very first time seeing a show? Excellent. We've got lots of new people in the audience. Always good to see. And thank all of you other folks who are here for the second, third, or multiple times. We appreciate that very much. We couldn't be here without you, quite frankly, so we really appreciate your support. A couple things before we get started. Would you mind giving a round of applause for our hardworking team that's bringing your food and your drinks and down in the kitchen? Thank you, guys. Because we certainly couldn't do it without them. And in the back, Chris Miga is doing our sound engineering tonight, so if we could continue that applause for Chris. Thank you, Chris. I'm Bob. I'm one of the co-founders of Hermit Woods Winery, and believe it or not, this winery started in my master bedroom 15 years ago in Samberton, yes. So we've come a long way, you could say. So me and two other partners decided for some crazy reason to start a winery in New Hampshire. And we grew the winery out of my home for a few years and moved to Meredith in 2014 when the winery sort of grew out of my house, and we grew the business here for many years. And when we bought this building, this space was sort of a tired old law office from the 80s, and we didn't know what to do with it. So we put a ping pong table up here and used it for storage and anything else we could figure. But at one point I realized that the ceiling went up high, and I said, wait a minute, we should be using this beautiful space. Well, it wasn't beautiful at the time. And so a light bulb went off in my head. How many of you are familiar with Pittman's Freight Room? Always a few. Excellent. Well, this is where it really started. This journey started for me way back when. It was about 15 years ago. I got introduced to the concept of a listening room at Pittman's Freight Room and was completely blown away. I never really was able to appreciate music like that before, and became a regular and got to befriend the promoter of that show, John Lorenz. And when we realized what we had here, I called up John and I said, John, do you think we could make a listening room happen out of this space? And he was really excited, and we spent the next 2 years, literally we met every week for 2 years, thinking about and planning and working with the contractors to build this space out. And by 2021, we had finished the construction on the room, and in 2022, we had our very first show on this stage, and we've been running shows here ever since. I think we're somewhere upwards of around 130 shows have been performed on this stage, artists from all over the world. It's been a really exciting time for us, and really want to appreciate and thank you all for supporting us and coming out. If you guys will keep coming out to shows, I will be putting shows on this stage for the rest of my life, which I'm hoping is going to be a long time. So thank you. So a couple other quick things. I know you didn't come here to hear me talk, so I'm going to just let you know there's some upcoming shows I want to let you know about. We do a songwriter roundup series on the last Wednesday of every month. It's Katie Dobbins is our host. She brings singer-songwriters from all over New England and sometimes beyond to the stage to both talk about the origins of their music and then perform their songs for us. It's an amazing show. It's different every month, and that happens on the last Wednesday of every month. So I hope you can come out to see one of Katie's shows. And then on February 6th, we have Josie Lawrence and Clifford Cameron coming, and I'm really excited. They're new to me. I have not heard them perform before. You can find out information about their performance on our website. And then on February 20th, back by popular demand, Trade. It's a jazz funk band out of Concord. They're fantastic. They've performed on this stage 2 times in the 2.5 years we've been here, and I'm excited to have them back on February 20th. And then on the last Wednesday of February, again, there'll be the Songwriter Roundup, which should be a really special show. It's our 2-year anniversary of the Songwriter Roundup, and Katie's planning a particularly unique and special offering for that night. So that's on February 26th. If you want to stay involved or stay in touch, there's a couple ways you can. You can get involved with our newsletter. You can go to our website at any time. There's a music tab, and you can learn about all the shows coming up. I just put out John is doing all of our booking, the John Lorenz, and I gave him the dates for the rest of the year. So over the next month or so, or a couple months, they're going to start trickling in, and you'll be able to see what all the shows are going to be for 2025 very soon. And that's enough of that. I want to remind everybody, if you have your phone with you, if you could just check to make sure the ringer's off so we don't have any of our relatives calling in to check on us while we're in the show. And if you, as you know, we are a listening room, so we do ask that you remain quiet during the performance. It is a really unique opportunity for both you and the artists on stage to have a relationship that otherwise wouldn't be able to happen if we were in a different setting. So we really appreciate you sticking to that policy. And just you coming out here is enormous support. I can't tell you enough. Like I said, we couldn't put these shows on without you. So really thank you for supporting live music in this way. And so without further ado, let's get our artists on stage and hear some beautiful music tonight. So let me bring up Austin McMahon on drums. Welcome, Austin. Thank you. And Greg Loafman on the bass. Welcome, Vic. Mark Shilanski on piano. Welcome, Mark. And finally, I should have mentioned this before. I know many of you know that you originally signed up to come to see Grace Marie Wallace, yes. And early this afternoon, Grace realized she was too sick, she was too ill to come perform for us tonight. And thanks to Mark and the rest of the trio's work, they were able to scramble and find another artist that was available to be here. I'm really excited. This will be the first time that I have met this artist, but having looked into their background, I'm so super excited to have them here. And I know Grace is very sorry she couldn't be here, but Cindy Scott is going to be here to perform for us tonight. So welcome, Cindy.
There. You might notice that my accent is a little weird. It's because I spent a whole lot of my life in New Orleans, and we're going to do a little bit of New Orleans for you tonight, because you know it's carnival time. It starts January 6th, and this is a song that I wrote a long time ago, sort of in honor of my parents who were musicians. So it's about falling in love with the musician. And it references some cool places and things about New Orleans, and it's called The Boy Can Play, whatever that means. Well, I was walking down Canal Street, feeling kind of low, because I hadn't seen my baby, and I sure did miss him so. He ain't much to look at, he can't dance a step, but he does one thing, if you know what I mean. Makes me love him half to death. You ask me why he's special. Hey, what can I say? The boy can play. Well, I went on down to Donna's, across from Congo Square. I heard music in the distance, and I wondered who was there. I followed the rhythm, much to my surprise. Hey, there was my man, he was leading the band, and it made my spirits rise. My heart filled up with gladness. Hey, what can I say? The boy can play. If you wonder why we got together, can't you see? Anyone who plays like that deserves a girl like me. Makes me happy, it gets down in my soul. When I hear my baby play, I forget my cares and woes. I feel it deep inside me, it's the only thing that lasts. Makes me clap my hands, sing along with the band, move my body, shake my ass. Ain't no more questions, say, what can I say? The boy can't play, I said the boy can't play. Well, if you wonder why we got together, can't you see? Anyone who plays like that deserves a girl like me. Music makes me happy. It gets down in my soul. When I hear my baby play, I sometimes lose control. I feel it deep inside me. It's the only thing that lasts. Makes me clap my hands, sing along with the band, move my body, shake my ass. Be no more questions. Hey, what can I say? The boy can play. I said the boys can play. Don't you think they can play? This is the second line right here, and he's playing the you-know-what out of it. This is the parade behind the coffin. When they're sending the person on to the next world, the band kicks this groove off, and everybody in the funeral procession dances the dead person to the cemetery and puts them in the ground so they can go to the next place with joy and celebration. And Austin McMahon is doing an amazing job on it. Yeah, there you go. The boy can't play. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a band this is. Holy cow. We're going to do a little New Orleans groove, another one. This is a song that comes from, well, I learned it after Hurricane Katrina, and it took on a whole nother meaning then, because before that, it was kind of shtick, it was kind of like for the tourists. But when you're exiled in Portland, Oregon, these words mean something different. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? Miss it both night and day. I know I'm not wrong. This feeling's getting stronger the longer I stay away. I miss the moss-covered vine and all of those tall sugar pines where mockingbirds used to sing. Mississippi, hurry on into spring. Oh, moonlight on the bayou. Creole tune fills the air. I dream of magnolias in spring. Soon I'm wishing I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? When that's where you left your heart. And there's one thing more, I miss the one I care for even more than I miss New Orleans. Thank you. Oh, moonlight on the bayou. I can hear the Creole tune that fills the air. And I dream of old Leander and bloom. And soon I am wishing I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? That's where you left your heart. And there's one thing more, I miss all the ones I care for more than I miss, more than I miss, more than I miss New Orleans. Do you know what it means? Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I got back from Spain. I was there for the break, and came back to Boston for one day, and then went to Atlanta, where it was freezing cold there. I thought it was freezing cold until I got back here on Sunday to no furnace. Yeah, it was a big deal. But luckily, there was somebody in my neighborhood that came and fixed it the next morning at 9 a.m., so I just huddled for the night. Anyway, that got me thinking about this song, which is, you know, a reminder. It's a call to a warmer season. 1, 2, 1, and 2. I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. And I'd say that I had spring fever. Oh, but what? It isn't spring. I'm as starry-eyed and vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, how could I have spring fever when I know it isn't even spring? And I keep wishing I were somewhere else. I keep walking down a strange new street, my man I have yet to meet. I'm as busy as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. Oh, but how did I have spring fever? Or a robin on a wing, and it feels so gay in a melancholy way, and it might as well be spring. Yes, it might as well be spring. Greg Loveland. Down that strange new street, I'm hearing words that I have never heard from my man I have yet to meet. I'm as busy as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as busy as a baby on a swing. But I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on a wing. Not yet, but I feel so gay in a melancholy way. And it might as well be spring. Yes, it might as well. Oh, please, might as well. We know it's coming. Might as well. Thanks so much. What's next? Oh, yeah. Here's, anybody like Cole Porter? Yeah, he wrote like 1 million songs. You know, the musicians of the day kind of made fun of him. They thought he wasn't the real thing. Did you know that?
I didn't, well, I just from the Kevin Kline movie, but that's sort of later in his life.
No, I read something about it, and you know, he was different. He was kind of like, not like all the other musicians, and he wrote a lot of things that were kind of thematic of the day, and they were silly and whatever, and so the musicians kind of scorned him. But guess who has a book that is still here? And this is one of my favorite songs that he wrote. And the beautiful thing about his songs is you can always find another story, another message. And this one is called You'd Be So Nice to Come Home To, the ultra dark version. So nice by the fire, while a breeze on high sings a lullaby. You would be all that I could desire. Under stars that are chilled by the winter, under an August moon that shines so brightly above, you would be so nice, you would be paradise to come home and love. You'd be oh so nice to come home to. You would be all that I need next to me by the fire, while a breeze on high sings a lullaby. You would be all that I could ever desire. Under stars that are chilled by the winter, sky up above, you would be so nice, you would be paradise to come home to and love. Under stars that are chilled by the winter, under the August moon that burns so brightly up, you would be so nice. We would be paradise. Oh, in love. Thank you very much. I should wear my glasses. See, if I wore my glasses, I wouldn't have to bend over to see the set list. Okay, I put this one in the set list for them, not for me. This is a little school. But it's really fun, and this band, you guys, they are so good. All right, here we go. What's the tempo? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stars would fall from the sky if I should lose you. Leaves would wither and die. In the meantime, sing a lonely refrain and I'd be wandering around hating the gave you my love, and now I'm living a dream, and living would seem in vain if I lost you. If I should lose you, the stars would fall from the sky. If I should lose you, the leaves would wither and die. The birds in Maytime would sing a lonely refrain, and I would be wandering around, hating the sound of rain. With you beside me, no wind in winter will blow. With you beside me, a rose would bloom in the snow. I gave you my love, and now I'm living a dream, and living would seem in vain if I lost you. Sky, if I should lose you, the leaves would wither and die. The birds in Maytime would sing a lonely refrain, and I would be wandering around, hating the sound of rain. With you beside me, no wind in winter will blow. With you beside me, a rose will bloom in the snow. I gave you my love, and now I'm living a dream, and living would seem in vain if I lost you. Yes. Thank you so much. Oh, and now I'm going to turn my position on the bandstand over to the trio so that you get to hear some beautiful thing that they're going to do for you. Mark Shilanski on the piano, Greg Loafman on bass, and Austin McMahon on drums. Give him a huge round of applause. Be right back.
Scott, Cindy. I want to dispel the myth. Sometimes people will talk about jazz And we're just grateful that they do when they do, because. And they'll say, well, the thing about this music is you can get together. There's a common repertoire and a common vocabulary, so you can get together musicians who've never played together before, and they make magic together. And it's usually not true. Like there are still people, musicians have chemistry, and everybody, their heart beats a little differently. And but so Greg and Austin and I have played together a lot, and then we all teach with Cindy, and sort of at one at a time we've played with Cindy, but for someone to step in without really a rehearsal, and I don't want to jinx it, but I feel very good. So Cindy is, there could be good musicians where we didn't hit it off like this, but anyways. So this is a song that I wrote about another collaboration that I did. Back in 2008, I did a thing with a tap dancer named Josh Hilberman, and then shortly after, there was no jazz tap dance ever again. No, I think Larry Goldings is doing a thing now but there's still jazz tap dance. So I called this Tap That, because I wrote it for a tap dancer to tap with me playing. So it's kind of a tango. I don't know if you tap the tango. And it's on the Spotify. It's on the Apple Music. It's on the YouTube's my 2008 album called Join the Club. Anyways, tap that. Oh, Austin McMahon on drums, sorry, more applause for Austin. Greg Loafman on the bass, Greg Loafman. And all the way from Webster, New Hampshire. Exit 17, if you're going back. That's me, I grew up in Webster, New Hampshire. And all the way from New Orleans. I'm glad that it was nice that we were the first couple tunes in like a clinic about New Orleans. Cindy Scott, everyone, Cindy Scott.
Thanks so much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's just do it. It's on the chart, right? Everything's on the chart? Yes. Two. 1, 2, 3. Gotta have a waltz. Somewhere in the set. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. And I love all the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain on my window pane. The stormy song that April sings. And this year's fancies are just passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, and I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, just as long as you'll agree to stay old-fashioned with me. Thank you. That's Shark Malansky there. Thanks so much. The next song is another really well-known jazz standard, but if you hold up that first page, they can't see it, but you can pretend. On the top it says, arranged by Michael Polera for Leah Chase. So Michael Polera is the head of the Jazz High School in New Orleans. He just retired, but he's very much a part of New Orleans. And Leah Chase is the daughter of Chef Leah Chase. If you know, she's a pretty well-known chef. She passed away in the last few years, but she started a restaurant called Dookie Chase. And if you saw the Disney movie, The Princess and the Frog, did y'all see that? So that's kind of about, I mean, sort of, you know, not exactly about, but it's a little bit based on the story of Chef Leah Chase. And now they got rid of, which is the ride they got rid of at Disney? Can't remember. Which one is it? Splash Mountain. They got rid of Splash Mountain, and they sort of reconfigured it to be based on Princess Tiana, which was from the show, The Princess and the Frog. So when they opened the ride, well, all the music, the music director for the whole ride was Terrence Blanchard, who's a famous trumpet player. Some of you will know that name. And he hired all these New Orleans people to be on the soundtrack for the ride. And one of them is this woman, Leah Chase, who is, ooh, I might get emotional. She's a very, very, really very close friend of mine, the daughter of the chef, and she's a jazz singer. And she has been diagnosed with Parkinson's. And I just love this woman to death. So she sang on the ride. So if you ever go to Disney World and you go to the Princess Tiana ride, at the end, you'll hear them do You Know What It Means? And that's my very close friend and mentor, Leah Chase. So we're gonna do a song that I stole off the piano of her set. I stole it. She knows though. It's called I Just Found Out About Love. Okay, ready? 1, 2, I want to dance. I just found out about love and I like it. I like it. I like what love has been doing to me. I hold you close in my arms and I like it. I like it. Oh, what a wonderful future I see. It's a one-time only, it's a lifetime deal. And I know it's real. I can tell by the way that I feel. Right now, I'm living it up and I like I just found out about love and I like it. I like it. Who doesn't? I like what love has been doing to me. I hold you close in my arms and I like it. Oh, what a wonderful future I see. It's a one-time only. It's a lifetime deal. Well, maybe. And I know it's real. I can tell by the way that I feel right now. I'm living it up and I like it. I like it. Hey, you give me a clue. What's love doing to you? It looks like you can be liking it too. You could be liking it too. Thanks, Leah and Michael. So I'm just going to be a wee bit more self-indulgent than I have been all night. I mean, we're all a little self-indulgent when we're up here giving ourselves to you, but we're super grateful that you all came. Keep supporting this series. They want to provide a haven for art and music, and you know, not everybody wants to do that in these days, so it's really, really important. So tell your people, tell your friends. If you're ever looking for something to do, come to this place and keep this music sacred and keep a place like this sacred. So thank you so much for being here. And now, as I said, I get to do a duo with this guy right here. So, yeah, so we're going to do a ballad for you. Is that okay, the ballad? It's one of my most favorite ones. I mean, I love them all, believe me. They call us ballad. I'm not going to say that terrible word. Never mind. But I especially like this one because I just think the words are so beautifully aligned with the music, and the poetry is just amazing. And yeah, I shouldn't say all that because now you're going to be disappointed. It's called My Foolish Heart. The night is like a lovely tune. Beware my foolish heart. How wide the ever constant moon. Take care, my foolish heart. There's a line between love and fascination that's hard to see on an evening such as this. For they both give the very same sensation. When you're lost are much too close to mine. Oh, beware my foolish heart. But should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. This time it isn't fascination or a dream that will fade and fall apart. It's love. I think it's love, my foolish heart. His lips are much too close to mine, so beware my foolish heart. But should our lips combine, well then, go on and let the fire start. For this time I know it isn't fascination, and it's not a dream that will fade and fall apart. This time it's love. I pray it's love, my foolish heart, my foolish heart. Thank you. It's such an old joke, and I never smoked anyway, but give me a cigarette. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thanks to Mark Shilanski for just playing his tail off over there on the piano.
Thanks so much also for. It's rare that people listen so hard when we play to, like, oh wow, they like this. Maybe and so it inspires one to take chances and give back more, and then you give us back more, and it's a feedback loop. Oh, sure. It's 18. So yeah, maybe just cut 2 more. What's your time machine?
All right. We got 2 more songs for you. This is an original. Oof. Should I tell you the story? It won't be long. I was lying, as Kurt Elling says, in the bourbon bathtub. And it was at the end of a relationship, like my marriage, that was 32 years. And no, not that old. I can't be that old. And it was a good thing. It was the friendliest break that it could be, but it still sucked. And so I remember lying in bed and thinking to myself, well, this sucks. I don't want to be here anymore. So if I could get in a time machine, would I go forward or backwards? And so that sort of planted in my brain, and I got to write a song with this beautiful songwriter from around here named Susan Catania. Do y'all know that name? Oh, look her up. She is amazing. And we sat down, and I sort of threw the thought at her, and this is what came out. And it's called Time Machine, appropriately. the dark, and fate will always leave a mark. There's a gift in starting over. If that's for all you had, then look ahead and start again. Start again. Let this moment be. Thank you. Thanks so much. We got one more song for you. This is a song that Ornette Coleman wrote. Anybody know who Ornette Coleman was? Yeah, a few. He lived in New Orleans for a minute, and I know a lot of people that knew him. Well, most of them have passed on, but I knew people that knew him and played music with him. Anyway, he was sort of known as one of the founding fathers of free jazz movement, but this song was earlier than that, and it's just a blues. It's called Turnaround, and a friend of mine in Seattle had written lyrics to this song, and I heard it, and I just, stole it. I'm just a thief all around, although she was thrilled, so it's okay. It's called Turnaround. Why don't you turn around and maybe check it out? There's something going on that you're not seeing. The blind spot in the mirror is happening right here. Selective vision as a state of being. All that goes round comes back to you. What you get is just what you do. Check it out and turn around. It's hard to understand why anybody can continue to ignore life's simple lessons. Still not get it straight when violence and hate become a favorite pastime and obsession. All that goes round comes back to you. What you get is just what you do. Check it out and turn around. Don't you know that life has a meaning? You will find out. All that goes around comes right back about. You will see that what you give is just what you get. You better get moving, don't be late, set a date, and turn around. You better try to make a difference in this world that we live in. Every chance you get, every time you get to be a do better, 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 Shilansky on the piano. The blind spot in the mirror is happening right here. Selective vision as a state of being. All that goes round comes back to you. When you get it, it's just what you do. Check it out. Turn around. It's hard to understand why anybody can continue to ignore life's simple lessons. And still not get it straight when violence and hate become my favorite pastime and obsession. All that goes round comes back to you. When you get it, it's just what you do. Check it out. Turn around. Check it out. Turn around. Check it out. Turn around. Turn around. Thanks so much. Austin McMahon on the drums. Greg Loafman on the bass. Mark Shilanski on the piano. My name is Cindy Scott. We are so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for coming. Come every time there's live music and all the other times too. Just live right here in this room, okay?